Welcome to J is for Justice podcast. If live breaking news and following true crime is your thing, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see in my videos, please consider giving them a thumbs up. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to J is for Justice. My name is Jay, and I am your host today, and every day, actually. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please consider subscribing if you like what you see, and giving a like to this video. So thank you guys for all being here. Good Monday morning to you. This is a reminder to myself and to you guys to put your live chat on, because I always forget. So I want to thank all the moderators that are here this morning. I hope you guys had a lovely weekend. Jammers and Angie B. I haven't seen anybody else yet, but hello if I missed you. Good morning to all the members. If you see people that are in green, that means that they are a member of the channel. If you'd like to become a member, it's really easy. You can scan that QR code right at the bottom of the screen. So good morning. Hello, Combat Vet and Donna Wheeler and Jay Baloo. It's good to see you guys. Globalism. Good to see you, girl. She's drinking her tea from her J for J mug. Oh, thank you for your support. She's supporting this morning. Let's get some more light on the subject here. Gretchen. Hello. Dandy. Good afternoon, Dandy. Or good morning, I should say. I'm so used to doing morning or afternoon shows. So you guys, hey, Teresa, you're going to have to let me know, you guys. Olive, hello. Thank you for moderating this morning, because you don't have to be here. None of you have to be here, and you're here. And that's so awesome to me. You guys are my little fam. Hello, Jeff Kent. It's good to see you. Hi, Patty. I got my coffee too, Patty. This is my last cup of the pot, though. I've been up a long time. I've been up since early this morning. It was a really early morning for me. But I had a little snafu outside this morning. So good morning, Potato. Drive safe. Good morning, Carrie. It's good to see you. Hey, Rebby. It's just a nickname, Rebby. It's just a nickname. It's just a dust. I love you too, Olive. Hello, Heathen. Heathen, my scent girl. So I was outside doing a little weeding this morning, you know. It was cool outside, and I'm like, I'll get some weeding done. Well, my foot got attacked by fire ants, so my toes right now are not in good shape. I had flip-flops on, and I'm kind of a mess. So bear with me this morning. Give me some love. Give me some sympathy. Meg P, good morning. You guys are loving morning lives. So let me know if you're the replay crew, if you like these lives coming out earlier on Mondays and Fridays, or if you like the 3 p.m. lives. I really like the morning lives. I feel like I'm at my best in the morning. Because when I have to go live at 3, I kind of anticipate it all day long, because I can't wait to talk to you guys. If I could sit here and talk to you all day, I would. And y'all would all leave. Just kidding. Speaking of threads, we've got new threads in the merch store if you would like to check those out. What are fire ants? Teresa asks. Well, they are little red ants, and down here in Florida, they're in the sand. Like we don't have dirt. We have sand. So in the sand are tons of fire ants. And if you happen to step somewhere, even where there's grass, because your grass here, if you call it grass, I say that term lightly. If you call it grass, it's still growing in sand. So, yeah. That's where we're at. Rebby is both my 2 first names put together. Can you guess my first names? Rebby is both my 2 first names put together. Can I figure? Rebby. No, I can't. Rebecca Marie. Rebecca Marie. That's my guess. Rebecca Marie. Am I right? Small ants sent from hell. I couldn't have said it better myself, jammers. 41 degrees. What up, Joel? Stay warm. Oh, Meg P said she laid in a fire ant pile camping. Rebecca Betty? I say Rebecca Marie. Combat Vet threw some ants up in the chat. You got ants in your pants. Some people are allergic. Oh, Rebecca and Becky. How clever. How clever. Thank you for sharing, Rebby. Thank you for sharing, Rebby. Well, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, Reb. If you don't mind if I call you Reb, I give everybody nicknames. Crisco and honey for it, says Nils. I don't have Crisco. I do have honey, though. 32, Angie B. Angie B sent kisses to my Tootsies. That's so sweet. Angie B, you're the great granny. Giving kisses to Tootsies. Cheryl T, it is so wonderful to see you. You guys, good morning, Mike Sanner. It's wonderful to see you. Let's go back to lovely Cheryl T. Cheryl T is on the mend. Let's give her lots of love today. Let's be gentle with our Cheryl T. Snow the Product has a new song that's lit and titled Been That. You should check it out, Jay. All right. I'll check it out, Truth Exposed. You think I'll dig it? All right. Let's get into today's live. We have some new body cam from the Ruby Franke case. This shit's bananas, guys. Banana. When I say it's bananas, it's like what's in the water in Utah. We need to get you guys some audio. It's in the water. What the You're not a new sub. You're just a new chatter. Well, welcome. I'm glad you spoke up. It's good to talk to you. Kendi. Good morning, Kendi. All right, we can officially begin now that the Kenster is here. The only one we're missing is Karchi. But Karchi is on the West Coast. So Karchi and Flo and... Well, Teresa, you're up, which is awesome. But Karchi and Flo and Teresa are our girls on the West Coast. It's totally a J-type beat. Okay. I hope it's not anything bad. But okay, so let's talk about this body cam.
Listen.
No, you don't run the place.
Guess what? I do today.
Oh man, so I've got some good news. We're going to be following the following 3 cases. Well, we already follow Brian Koberger, and he's going to be in court this week. And I did put a media request in. I should probably get that back today, so we're good to go when we get that feed. Richard Allen, we're going to be covering that on Halloween as much as we can. We don't know if there's going to be cameras now. He's going to be appointed new lawyers on that day. It's probably going to be very uneventful, but we're going to be watching that closely. And Caitlin Armstrong. So speaking of...
Listen.
No, you don't run the place.
Guess what? I do today.
I am here to help you learn.
Shut up, Amica.
We are going to be covering the Caitlin Armstrong case alongside JLR. This is going to be exciting. This is going to be fun. So we are going to collab on the coverage of Caitlin Armstrong. So today I'm going to be calling and finding out the scoop. We're going to be getting all of that together. So we're going to be getting coverage of that trial. And hopefully we'll have a perp walk from her because, you know, she's the runner. She took off to Costa Rica. And the story, if you listen to JLR this morning, he has the affidavit from the escape. Dude, the girl, she got away. She was running out the back door of the doctor's office, running, and then there was a 6-foot fence. She tried to scale it. The officer pulled her down, and then she got away from him again, and she took off running, and she made it about a mile before they finally caught up with her. Karchi, we were just talking about you. Were your ears burning? Melissa, hello. What up, Miss Nightbot? And Flo. Look at all of our West Coasters are up in here. You don't know about Caitlin Armstrong. We're going to have to do a recap. I have a playlist. It's short. There's not a whole lot of information, but she is accused of murdering a cyclist named Mo. I can't remember her full name, but her boyfriend, Colin Strickland, who didn't get in any trouble with this, came out unscathed. He was having an affair with Mo. And allegedly, Caitlin Armstrong went to Mo's house and killed her. And then they have Caitlin's black Jeep Cherokee on cam. But a lot of people have black Cherokees, but we don't know all of the evidence they have on Caitlin because it's all been sealed. So Caitlin gets accused of this. And she gets, yes, Dandy. So she gets her sister's, passport, and she takes off to Costa Rica. And when she goes to Costa Rica, she's doing yoga and she's like meeting friends. And she had like this guy she was hanging out with him. She got a nose job and then she got apprehended there. Then they brought her back to Texas. She's in Austin. She's in y'all's neighborhood. Some of y'all in here, she in your neighborhood. She could have scaled the fence in your neighborhood. So anywho, she does this escape. She plans this escape. So in the escape affidavit, she was doing yoga, stretches, sprinting, and squats because she was prepping for this escape. So she faked an illness. She had it all planned. Faked the illness, knew what she was going to do at the doctor. The question I have is, was someone waiting to pick her up? She even stripped her pants off. She took her freaking pants off too. So this is her second time fleeing. So she's got another felony, but everything's been hush hush, locked up tight on her case. So we're not sure if we're going to have cameras in there or not. So today I'm going to find out if we can. So that's my job today. Anna Mariah Mo Wilson. Thank you, Jammers. That's the victim. Anna Mariah Mo Wilson. So that's going to be something we're going to be covering. She is in court October 30th for her trial. This happened back in, I think, 2022, early 2022. So that's going to be something we're going to be following together. So you're going to see YouTubers get along and collab, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. This is a case that I've wanted to follow, and I'm really grateful that, he's going to Austin for this. So stay tuned for more.
I am here to help you learn.
Shut up, Amica.
All right, let's get into our body cam. Let's switch gears. We're going to Utah. So the lady's house that we're at right now, that we're looking at, her name is Pam. Pam is a friend of Jodi Hildebrant. Jodi Hildebrant is the partner of Ruby Franke. Jodi and Ruby are currently in jail. They're both charged with, I believe, 6 counts of child abuse. So on the day of Ruby Franke and Jodi Hildebrandt's arrest, I'm sure we've all heard the 911 call of the neighbor of Jodi Hildebrandt that called about the emaciated child that escaped. Well, they had to track down the other kids, right? It's good to see your face too, Karchi. Thank you, honey. So they go to this Pam's house because they got word from the rec center that the children were at. Good morning, Diana. That this Pam had picked up at least one of the children and had one of the children at her house. Be safe, Diana. So let's take a listen. This is the very first call. This is where the cop at Pam's house is getting the scoop from the officers that are handling the Franke case. So they were basically told, hey, Springville police, this is American Fork. So they're in American Fork. They're calling Springville, Utah police to determine the situation. And this is how they had to locate her children. This is the shenanigans. So here we go.
Sorry, I'm talking with DCFS.
Okay.
We have DCFS here. They're on their way. They're going to come pick right now.
Okay.
So if you can detain Pam still for a minute, and then DCFS will be there in just a minute.
Okay. Can you at least give me a synopsis of what this is in regards to?
Yeah. So
I'll just have you stand by your truck really quick for right now, sir, okay? I'll come over there in a second. You're coming to this house, I just need you to stand right there for a second. I get you. Just give me 2 seconds, okay?
What? So what's going on? Are you there?
Yeah, I got someone that
Vince.
pulled to the driveway behind me, so I just told him to wait.
Okay. So what's going on is we got a call from DCFS because St. George PD got a call about 2 kids that were found locked up in a safe and tied up, and it's siblings, and the suspects are the parents.
Okay.
But St. George has mom and dad detained down there, and they are doing some interviews right now to kind of figure out everything that's going on. There's one other sibling that we're still looking for, that are considered still dangerous, and DCFS has a warrant to take them both into custody and into state's custody. Pam was seen picking up in the Springville Rec Center around 1:15 today, and that's how we kind of figured that out and had you guys go out there. So we're still kind of figuring everything out, but that's the basis of it, is that these kids there's a warrant to take them into state custody. A couple of them are found and malnourished and bound and locked in a safe. So
Okay.
that's where we're at. And then we're
That
still
cop's
looking
like,
for the other one.
okay,
Okay.
great.
But I think DCFS is on their way right now.
This is in Utah.
Can you confirm the address that you're at right?
Same, Meg. I agree with you, Meg. I think they're in love too. I think they're lovers.
Okay.
Secret lovers.
They're already on their way, so they should be.
That's what they are.
So,
You're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
there's not an arrest warrant for Pam?
So there's no arrest warrant for Pam.
No, hey,
Okay.
I believe there's a warrant for her and the child.
Can you guys transport Pam to your PD? We can send some detectives up there to go interview her.
Pam's about to freak out.
Depending, we have freaking a couple calls coming out, some disturbances, so I mean, it's possible, just depending on how long it would be, or I mean, they're pretty cooperative, honestly, so I don't think if they got back, if I let them stay here at their home when DCFS picked it up, I don't think they'll do
Truth.
anything, or leave, if that makes sense.
They've been pretty cooperative with you.
Yeah, they've been pretty cooperative, more so confused.
More so confused.
Okay. Let me get my sergeant right with me. He's talking to one of the others. So give me 1 sec.
All right, so that's the first one. that gives you the background. So now they're going to go to the door and they're going to talk to Pam face to face. But I wanted to also let you guys know that Jodi Hildebrand's niece, Jessie, who's spoken out now on, numerous platforms. She was originally on the Mormon Stories podcast. That was where I originally heard her story. And I recommend, if you haven't heard her story, to listen to it there because I feel like it was really comprehensive. This is dated August 30th. This is August 30th of this year. But anyway, her niece, Jessie, said that when she was actually held captive, if you will, by her Aunt Jodi, she was literally dropped off at her Aunt Jodi's because she was possessed, according to her family. But she said that Pam was a very pivotal part of Jodi's life at that time. So this lady has a lot of history with Jodi Hildebrant, which is very, very disturbing. Very disturbing. But it's also interesting to note that she has a friendship, or whatever you want to call it, with Jodi Hildebrant, and she's still married. Because a lot of these people that go through Jodi Hildebrant end up leaving their husbands. I think she hates men, and I think she's thick in the head, and I think she wants to punish these men, and I think she wants to take advantage of their wives. It's really, really sick. But I just think it's interesting to see that Jessie said this Pam lady was involved when she was a teenager. So that's many moons ago, because I think Jessie is 30 now. So we're talking a lot of years Pam has with Jodi Hildebrant. So keep that in mind as we watch this next segment.
How's it going?
Good.
I'm Officer Hawkins. Sir,
That's her
I'm looking
husband.
For Pam. Is Pam in today?
Yeah, that's my wife.
Is your wife? She's here.
Well, it's my wife. I'm Chad Daybell's brother.
Hello, Pam. How are you doing?
Good.
I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fork Police Department.
Hi.
So we had a agency assist out of St. George and Springville that we're just looking for. Okay. When you picked her up, what was the case? Did somebody ask you to pick her up, or did you just pick her up? What was going on?
Well, I'm having guests coming, and she came and did some cleaning for me.
Okay. I just got to stop already. Ruby Franke talked a lot about making her kids scrub baseboards as punishments, not go to school. This was their punishment. You can't go to school. So you're going to stay home and you're going to scrub the floors. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. And the first thing this lady says, why this girl is there, is because she needed cleaning done. I wonder if she paid this young girl for her cleaning, for scrubbing the floors for her. You guys, this is what infuriates me about these people. They use these children as like little slaves.
Some cleaning for you?
We're right now in the house.
In the living room, right here.
Okay, great. We're gonna have both of you come out here then.
If you can, just for a second, we just have to go over some stuff.
You have a warrant?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, well, warrant.
So it's in my car, but right now my concern is.
Will you just tell them you're all right?
Well, we
Yeah.
have to physically see her.
Come to the doorway.
We'll go ahead and get the copy of the warrant for you.
So they're like, bring the
You have a
kid.
warrant for my house?
Specifically for you.
For you and the child.
Yeah. Okay.
Here comes the daughter.
What is going on?
As of right now, I'll just need you to give your phone to your husband.
Okay.
Okay. And as of this moment, you're going to be detained right now. Okay.
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 So
So,
what
is
does
there
that mean?
is there anything on you?
No.
Okay. Perfect. Just put your hands in front of you. Okay. Just going to place you temporarily under
Wait.
arrest.
Wait.
I'll
The husband, he's trying to be Mr. Lawyer. And look at this Pam's face. All I wanted was some cleaning. All I wanted was some cleaning. But it's interesting to note that the daughter doesn't look emaciated like the other children were reported to be. The daughter looks normal. She doesn't look like she's been withheld food. But she's dropped off over at this, or picked up by this lady to come over and clean for her. While her mother's being arrested for child abuse, she's over here cleaning for this skank. Yeah, I said it.
I'll just need you to give your phone to your husband.
Okay.
Okay? And as of this moment, you're going to be detained right now, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
what
is
does that mean?
there anything on you?
No.
Okay, perfect. Just
Oh, this lady's also a part of Connexions. She's the third partner on the Connexions website. So she's in this up to her freaking eyeballs.
put your hands in front of you, okay? Just going to place you temporarily
Her
under
face.
arrest, okay? I'll explain to you that
What are you guys doing?
I've explained this already. I'm being as courteous as I can.
Gray
okay?
Hughes.
Well, I'm gonna call an attorney.
What are you guys
That's
doing?
fine.
I don't know what's.
Yeah, I don't even know what this is all about.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna
So,
find out,
I'll
babe.
explain to you when we get to the car.
Handcuffs and-
Yes, I just explained to you that you're being detained right now. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you to my car, okay? I need this officer to stay with your husband, and I'm going to explain everything to you when we get there, okay?
Meanwhile, the poor, abused, brainwashed daughter is behind here trying to help this husband out, probably. Like, God knows what's going through her mind and what he's asking her. Like, what is he doing back there? Who are they texting? What are they doing?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you to my car, okay? I need this officer to stay with your husband, and I'm going to explain everything to you when we get there, okay?
Jerry, maybe it was in her jelly roll.
So are you familiar with any officers in Springville?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Do you have siblings or kids in St. George?
Well, I have a married daughter,
Okay. What's her name?
Stacy.
Stacy.
Okay. Do you know of any issues that they just went through today?
No, do you?
Yes, I do. So that's why I'm trying to figure out. So we were requested by St. George and Springville Police to make contact here, the residents is here, then to detain you currently until questions are answered. Okay.
What kind of questions?
So I'm gonna call the main officers from Springville.
You're gonna find
And
out.
that's where I'm gonna tell him that I have you detained, and he can question you from now. Does that make sense? So now you know pretty much as I do. Okay. So I'm gonna call him, and we're just gonna go from there. Okay.
So what do I have to do with it? Why am I like this when haven't resisted or anything?
Because I have to detain you momentarily until I figure out what charges they're gonna go with that you. So like I said, we were requested by another agency to locate you and detain you temporarily under a warrant to figure out what it is. He's right there, which means you had her. That makes sense?
Yeah, she comes over to my house all the time.
What does her shirt say? What the heck does that say? Maybe one of you guys can read it. Oh, she comes to my house all the time. I have her clean and scrub floors all the time when her mother doesn't want to deal with her.
I'm going off what you're saying. I'm going off what they're saying. I don't know what's the truth. I know that she's here. I don't know if she came willingly or not.
But can't you ask her?
That's what we're about to do.
Okay.
But as of right now, that's why I separated you, because I want the truth. I don't want coercion. I don't want her being felt like
yeah,
she has to
that's
say
great,
stuff.
yeah.
All that kind of stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in there. We're going to drive back to the front so you can hang out right in front of your house.
Thank
okay?
you. Okay.
Because you're a liar.
Why am I like this if I haven't
All right, watch your hand.
resisted or anything?
So just, can you tie yourself or no? Or can you place your seatbelt or no?
No.
No? Okay.
Jammer says she wishes she put a bra on today. All right, that's our second one. There's a lot of these clips. So that's our second one. They've got her detained. Now they're going to go over to Mr. Hubbo, and they're going to explain to him what's going on. And why do all these Utah women have these doofus husbands like Chad Daybell? What's in the water out there?
I flashed and said, wow, pretty far out.
It's pretty far out.
I thought it was pretty far out.
So her parents today were under investigation for a child abuse, child neglect. DCFS went to the home with the Springfield Police Department and found children in the basement, malnourished and locked in the safe. Today. Yeah.
I wonder
Now,
what children that was.
DCFS tried finding. all the
Okay, so he just told this man, this disheveled man, what God knows what he was doing when the cops arrived, that this child was found in a safe. He's not shook. He says today. He says today. He doesn't say what? A safe? No, he just wants to know when they found him in the safe.
Springfield Police Department and found children in the basement, malnourished and locked in the safe. Today. Yeah.
I wonder
Now,
what children that was.
DCFS tried finding all the kids that were involved, and one of them was. We don't know where she's at. Okay. Calls the rec center. The rec center says that Pam picked her up. Unknown if she went willingly or forced. I'm not saying Pam forced her. I already told her that. So we don't know. But what DCFS wants to do is they have a warrant to pick her up and take her into state custody because we're bringing her for arrest.
Hey, Punani.
Now,
Her parents were arrested.
yes. So that's why
Her mom was on her way to St. George.
That was the whole thing.
He still hasn't asked about the safe.
Springfield were involved, and it's traced all its way back to us somehow. I don't know how you guys are involved, you and Pam.
Pam's her friend, Ruby's friend. Her husband, Kevin, or somebody, I've met him a couple times. I don't even know him. So Pam, since her mom was on the way to this, I'll talk quieter. Since her mom was on the way to St. George, then Pam said, I'll pick up the girls and I need some help anyway. And so she said, Ruby said they can come over and help. And so they've been helping clean. We have guests coming from Costa Rica tonight.
That's what Pam said.
They have guests coming from Costa Rica? That's random. That's random. So they better never give bond to Jodi and Ruby. And I have a feeling that these two, at least her, were probably going to be mad. Because like we were with the Daybell case and we saw them give immunity to all those evil people that probably knew exactly what happened to Tylee and JJ. We're probably going to see these people on the stand at their trial. And we're going to wish that they were charged because of their knowledge. I know, pump it up. What's up, hometown Cooter? Speaking of pumping it up. What up, Coots? What up, Coots? Pump it up, my hometown Cooter. Angie says, Cooter, good to see you. You'll never hear that said again.
And, they just help clean. They clean floors. They cleaned all kinds of stuff. I don't even know.
You hear this shit? What do they come over for? They help clean floors and all, they just clean all kinds of stuff. Can you hold that microphone down by your chin? Point it at your chin.
Pull it down below your chin and aim it at your chin.
They just help clean. They clean floors. They cleaned all kinds of stuff. I don't even know anything. And so that's the reason we're involved with this right now, is because Pam went over and Ruby knew that she was coming over and getting the girls, and she got the girls.
Isn't that sickening? Okay, so that's the husband. The next one is, now this is going to be them talking to Miss Pam now. Pam has been detained. She's in the car. Now we're going to be talking to Pam. We're going to hear Pam lie.
Okay. So, like I told you everything that I know, right? And as soon as I find out, I tell you kind of thing, right? Pretty transparent, okay? So today, your daughter in St. George was hooked up with DCFS on a possible child abuse, okay?
My daughters, are you sure you have the right daughter, Stacy Crane?
Someone from St. George has their
He's
child.
confused.
No, that's not my daughter.
Okay. Well, those officers are on their way up here to talk to you.
Okay.
And talk to her.
Okay.
And DCFS is on their way as well.
Okay.
Welcome
I'm
back,
not here
Potato.
to argue the logistics.
No, I know.
I'm telling you what I know.
Yeah, it's just those would be my granddaughters, and those aren't my granddaughters. Those are my friends' daughters.
Okay. So your friend's daughters then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is even worse.
Is Ruby Franke's daughter.
Okay.
And she's
Wait.
a friend of ours. She comes over and helps me every once in a while to do cleaning and stuff.
Okay. So this is what happened, okay? Her parents were in the situation of a child abuse allegation.
Okay.
She's not shocked.
DCFS made the report and went to the house and found children malnourished and locked in a safe. Okay?
In the safe?
In a safe. Okay. So now those officers and DCFS.
Okay, she says in a safe, but watch her face. She has no emotional reaction, guys. She may repeat it like in a safe, I think because she knows that's what she should say, but watch her face. She has no emotional reaction to a shocking comment, like a shocking thing like that to hear. Both of these mofos knew what was going on. I guarantee it. Almost can 99.999% guarantee it.
A child abuse allegation.
Okay.
DCFS made the report and went to the house and found children malnourished and locked in a safe. Okay?
In a safe?
In a safe. Okay. So now those officers and DCFS have to custody those children, and we're looking for this one.
Hey, Al.
The rec center, when they went to go find her, said that you picked her up.
Yeah,
So
I did.
now they are trying to figure out
Why I picked her
why
up?
you picked her up, what you know with her.
Wait for it.
Is she okay? Did she come here willingly? All that kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, they
so
can
as
ask
soon
her
as they
that.
come here,
Yeah.
we'll be on our way.
Okay.
Okay, that's why I said you're just detained.
Me too, KM.
You're not placed under arrest just right now until they figure out what's going on with their part. Okay?
Okay.
So as long as she's not
Oh no, Mike. I hope you
tied
feel
up and
better.
bound because you
I did make her scrub.
do something, you
I
know?
did make her scrub the floor, and they vacuumed and stuff because I have company coming tonight from Costa Rica.
Scrub the way I did make her scrub the floor like she's admitting. Okay, well, when she hears they were found in the safe and she has no emotional reaction to that, I want to watch this part again because this is important, because we're going to hate on her in trial because she's probably going to be one of the star witnesses to keep her ass out of jail. She's going to roll on her friends, I think, because this woman doesn't want to go to jail. But she starts to think, I think after he says the kids were found in a safe, she repeats it, but then I think she gets into thought about herself. What kind of trouble am I going to be in? What have I done that could possibly contribute to this? So then she confesses like, oh, well, I just, I had her scrub the floors and, just do some vacuuming. Trying to downplay it. And give an
the rec
excuse.
center, when they went to go find her, said that you picked her up.
Yeah,
So
I did.
now they are trying to figure out
Why I picked her
why
up.
you picked her up, what you know with her. Is she okay? Did she come here willingly? All that kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, they
so
can
as
ask
soon
her
as they
that.
come here,
Yeah.
we'll be on our way.
Okay.
Okay, that's why I said you're just detained. You're not placed under arrest just right now until they figure out what's going on with their part. Okay?
Okay.
So as long as she's not tied up and bound because you
I did make her scrub.
do something, you
I
know?
did make her scrub the floor, and they vacuumed and stuff because I have company coming tonight from Costa Rica.
Okay.
So, but she did it of her own free will. We had lunch.
Oh,
we went
you
to
fed her.
Roland's farm and had ice cream.
Oh, you had ice cream and lunch.
So
I'm not an abuser. Don't look at
so
me.
you just want what?
That's not my case. DCFS and Springfield Police Department asked me to come here, make contact with you. It's here to detain you until they can ask questions.
Okay.
Okay? Any other questions for now? Until they get here at least?
No, yeah, I was just scared because I thought it was my daughter. That's not my daughter. My daughter only has little kids. I mean, they shouldn't have any kids that age.
What? When were you ever scared, lady?
Sorry.
Cool tat.
What was your question? Sorry, ask it again.
Oh,
My sergeant asked if everything was okay, so that's it.
yeah.
Any other questions I can answer for you?
No, I
fed her.
I don't understand why having her come to my house.
Who, her?
She's more concerned.
Because they don't know whether it was voluntary or not. I think it's the
Oh,
first
I
problem.
see. Okay.
And the second problem is, since those children are, I don't know the full details of how mistreated or how malnourished those children are.
Okay.
All I know is that's the words and treatment that they used.
Yeah.
Which means that they are severely concerned of her well-being
Okay.
and every child that's in that home.
Okay. So they'll just have to talk to her and
Because I've been a part of many DCFS cases where as soon as the parents are hooked up, kids are taken. If there's any kids that aren't in the home immediately when the kids are taken, guess what? They're scurrying around. Other family members are picking them up that way. The parent can come back and grab them before DCFS takes them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, you may be a good person, but there's a lot of people in this world that aren't.
Right. Well,
Yeah, well, you're not, lady.
if DCFS is supposed to take her, then they can take her. I mean, I'm not going to try to fight that. I mean,
She doesn't give a shit about the girl. She just wanted a floor scrubber.
Well, that's what they're going to come talk to you about. They left already, so they should be here in the next 10, 15 minutes. But Springville just left as I got off the phone with him. So he's probably going to be about 20.
DCFS or whatever it is coming?
Yeah, so DCFS will come for their part first, and then the detective
So they're
Mumford
just going
is
to ask
coming
her
to
if
talk
she
to you.
came willingly to my house and if
I
everything
think-
is okay?
And she has to be taken into state custody
Oh, she does? Okay.
because I think her parents were arrested.
Okay. So,
She's not surprised by that either. He says, I think her parents are arrested. And she's not surprised. She knows exactly what the fuck's going on. This lady is in it up to her eyeballs. This old bish.
it's okay?
And she has to be taken into state custody.
Listen what she says. Oh, is it going to be okay? Watch.
And then the detective
So they're
Mumford
just going
is
to ask
coming
her
to
if
talk
she
to you.
came willingly to my house and
And
if
I
everything
think-
is okay?
And she has to be taken into
No,
state
honey,
custody.
that's not
Oh,
it.
she does? Okay.
Because I think her parents were arrested.
Okay. So,
people such idiots?
I'm just wondering why they don't want...
Maybe they are.
Listen.
No, I have her. She's in my house.
She's in here?
Okay, so listen, they just uncovered she has another Franke kid in her house.
Yeah.
I didn't get told when you're asking that. Okay? All right. I'm going to go brief your husband so he's not worrying about you.
Okay.
Just give me a second.
Interesting, right? That there's another child. These cops go to the door. They ask for a certain child to come to the door. Neither this woman, Pam, or her husband give up the fact that there's another child from the Franke family in her home. It didn't come out until the cops said to her, well, her parents have been arrested. Huh. Yeah. All right, our next one. Let's keep going here.
Have you ever had anything like this happen before where you picked up the girls?
Oh, like...
DCF has arrived. Okay? Now we're going to listen to this lady lie her ass off. Look at her eyes. She looks evil. And I'm so glad she had no bra on. Look at her hair. She looks terrible. So I'm glad she looked like terrible for this body cam.
Have you ever had anything like this happen before where you picked up the girls?
Oh, like...
Like, hey, we need you to watch the girls.
No, everything else has been so like they wanted to learn how to make jam, and so they had a whole bunch of strawberries and raspberries, so I went down there, things like that. But so I have interacted with them, and we've done stuff, but it's usually to make jam or learn how to sew or do something.
Oh, it's wholesome things now. When DCF gets there, she's making fucking jam with the kids. She's sewing. She's teaching them how to make their own clothing. No, she just told the truth to the cops, and DCF knows it. They know it. I made her scrub the floors and vacuum for my Costa Rican friends.
Or like someone has a play or something, we go to see it or something.
Oh, a play.
But not, they have come to my house before and done house weeding and stuff like that.
Oh, weeding.
How did you start to know the family? How did you guys meet?
The Franke family?
Yeah.
Through a program called Connexions.
God
So,
almighty.
kind of a life skills
Yeah.
type thing.
Okay. So tell me more about like when you first led them through the program, or not really know what the program is.
She was a coach.
She's a
In the name of
what
Jesus,
type of
Father
things do you
God,
do
Lord.
with the program?
It's like life skills,
Life skills.
like learning how to, it's like be honest, responsible, and humble. Those are those 3 pillars of their program.
Is there like a meeting place for you guys met, or is it kind of a virtual
No.
place?
It's online every Saturday morning. It's called Empowering Joy.
Okay. How long have you known them for?
Oh, gee.
Ish.
Probably, I don't know. Let's see. I mean, I didn't know her really well because she was in the program, but I didn't really know her. But I've known her probably really well, maybe 3 years.
Is this like a program that she started, or is it just one that she kind of?
She's just a part of it.
She's just part of it.
Let's keep going. This says DCF asked girls to grab their stuff from inside the Bodtcher's home.
Going to.
The Lucky Bastard Saloon. Not today. Not today.
You wanted to go get your stuff? You guys can come in and get your stuff.
There's the 2 children. Look at, there's not a weed in her garden. Did you see that? Oh, we have them weed. Look at that. Not one weed in that garden. Unbelievable. Look at the husband sitting over to the left. What a mess. Police ask Pam Bodtcher's husband to grab other child from the home.
Just like Pam already.
All right, sir. So I have a question for you. Pam already told me that in the house. Can we ask for her to come outside as well? Thank you.
Wow, she's got some long hair. He can barely walk. What's wrong with these people? And that Ring doorbell will be very telling, too.
Come out,
To see the
please.
comings and
You can
goings.
put your shoes on first, and we don't have to walk outside in socks.
Right? My backwards.
This guy's here videoing them thinking he's like a badass or something.
You can sit there.
Yeah, the dad creeps me out, too. I don't like it.
Right here. Have I something? Yep.
I don't like it at all. I don't like any of this. It's all sick. All right, here's more of Pam Bodtcher.
Okay, so she contacted around noon, and then you went and picked up both of them. Were they both in Springville, or were she was at Ace? But what Ace was it at?
I don't know. I can give you the address, but I don't remember. It's somewhere like south.
Spanish Fork?
Yeah, I mean, no, not Spanish Fork. It's past Spanish Fork.
Santa Quinn?
We went to the Rollies barn right after I picked her up.
Okay, so probably Santa Quinn.
Yeah, that's Santa Quinn.
Okay.
That's almost an E5 type area.
Yeah.
Okay. She was at the Ace. And did you call both the girls and say, "Hey, your mom told me to come get you"?
No.
Okay. How did you contact them to know where they were at?
I just went to the pool and said, "Hey, they have a family emergency. Can I pick up?" She said, "Sure." So I just said, "Family."
Wait, she just said that she went to the pool at the rec center where these 2 kids were. And she told the rec center that they had a family emergency. So did she lie to the rec center? Or is she lying to the cops when she says, "Oh, I needed them to clean for me"? So was there a family emergency, or did she need a cleaner? What is this lady talking about?
Emergency. Your mom said you could come help me clean today. She said, okay.
Okay.
So the emergency is that you have to come help me clean? She doesn't even make sense. She's lying. This is Melanie Gibb 2.0.
Pick up. I said, sure. So I just said, family emergency. Your mom said you could come help me clean today. She said, okay.
Okay. And what about, how did you get contact? Picked her up?
Ruby just told me she'd be at the Ace Hardware.
Oh, okay. So Ruby told you where to both.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So they've been here all day. We went to Rolly's farm and got Rolly's Red Barn and got ice cream at the Red Barn. And then we came here and we scrubbed the floors and vacuumed and made lunch. We had BLTs and we were going to go pick tomatoes and make salsa tonight.
Okay.
So that's kind of what we were doing tonight.
Okay. So just to make sure I'm understanding all this.
Sure.
Ruby contacted you around noon and said that they had
Yeah, around it. I don't know if that's exact.
That's
Yeah.
your best guess.
Said she had a family emergency.
And needed you to pick up the girls.
Yeah, she said, would you mind watching the girls while I'm gone? Because she was leaving. I said, yeah, I could do that because I need some help cleaning.
Okay, and
How
then
convenient.
did you say to bring them to your house for today and then take it back home tonight, or to keep them here for a couple days?
She didn't say. I was just planning on bringing them home tonight.
Oh, okay. Then she also.
So there no end in sight. Just pick them up.
Down there. The kitchen bolts right there. Okay.
Picked them up.
And did you pick up first then?
Mm-hmm.
And then you went down? Okay.
And then they've been here, besides going to that Rolly's Red Barn, they've been here the whole time.
Okay. And you guys have been cleaning and
Yeah.
eating.
But smell my house. It smells great. Yeah. We had
Wow.
lunch. We just finished cleaning, and I said, okay, what do you guys want to do now? I said, we gotta go pick the tomatoes once it gets cool, and then we'll learn. They wanted to learn how to make salsa, so I said, okay, we can do that. I said, let's just take a break for a minute.
How wholesome.
And that's when pounding on the door. We opened the door right up. He said, ask for me. I came right out, and then you asked, and I come out here, and then like I said, I told him, what. And he said, well, we're not concerned. I said, well, okay, well, she's in the house. And then I don't know what you did. You went to the house and asked for her too.
Yeah. That was because information was slowly getting trickled to him. I don't think he knew about it.
Initial CAD notes just said locate and detain you until day after.
Yeah. So that's what happened. We've been at home cleaning this whole time and dusting and and then we were going to pick tomatoes and make salsa and then take them home.
Okay.
Sounds really wholesome, doesn't it? Do you believe her? Do you believe her? That's the last one. That's the last video on the Frankies. One-Eyed Flo, thank you. Coming in hot with $3 super sticker. Thank you so much. No bra, no problems. Yeah, so the friends coming from Costa Rica, very sus. This lady.
And I said, okay, what do you guys want to do now? I said, we gotta go pick the tomatoes once it gets cool.
Yeah, she sounds like she really spent quality time, didn't she? I just thought this was so disturbing. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with this woman, Jodi's, like I said, Jodi's niece said she was involved with Jodi way back when. Let's do a poll. And see if you guys believe this lady. I don't think anybody does, but who knows? I mean, some of you might think she's telling the truth and she was just caught in the middle, like Melanie Gibb, even though I think Melanie Gibb should be in the clinker, in the big house. The clinker. Like that cop said in that body cam, you're going to the clinker. I think they should have put this lady in the clinker just to scare her. That would have been funny. Can you imagine if they would have taken her off to jail? This woman, how she would have reacted? What do you think she would have done? Do you believe Pam Bodtcher? What a name, too. I don't know if I'm spelling it right, but she's botched, all right. She is botched. Pam was only detained. Good morning, Mr. Nils. Pam was detained, questioned, And then the children were taken. So I don't believe there is a video of the children, you guys. Let me make sure. I don't think there is. I think that was kept private.
Here's what we're talking about. New body camera video from American Fork Police shows how officers...
Let's see.
Here's what...
Long time.
Pam was handcuffed for roughly 50 minutes. That's...
She was handcuffed for an hour. Oh, I love it. Let's see what this shows us.
Agency assists out of St. George and Springville.
On August 30th, American Fork Police...
A program called Connexions. It's a kind of a life skills.
She doesn't even know how to describe what Connexions is. She was on the freaking website. Jenny W., I love you, and it's so good to see you. Yeah, so listen. She's on the website as a third of Connexions. As a third.
She said, we came home, we planted flowers on the side of the house.
But she cannot like give it off the top of her head what Connexions stands for. You are a third of the Connexions group. You own part of it. You're a third of it. You're on their website. And when she's asked what it is, look at the DCF lady. She's like, lady.
You know Dawn's full of shit.
You know Pam's full of shit. Listen again.
A program called Connexions. It's
and the way she says Connexions, she's very, it's not very confident. It's not a confident thing. Like if that was my business and I had like a legit business and they were questioning me, I would say it very confidently. Like it's called Connexions. You know, I wouldn't be like, yeah, it's a group called Connexions. And it's, yeah, I don't know what we do. We're kind of like,
I don't know.
She does not know. We pray.
Yeah.
We plant flowers and we pick tomatoes and I teach them how to make salsa and sew. Yeah, that's it. That's what we do. It's called Connexions. It's kind of a, no, there shouldn't be kind of anything. You have a business, lady. You should have a freaking, like straight up, like what your business does. It shouldn't be a kind of freaking anything.
Start to know the family.
Put her in the clinker.
The Franke family?
Yeah.
Through
See, there she is on the Connexions website right here.
Jodi Hildebrant and Pam all worked through Jodi's business.
See, there she is, right? She's the president of Connexions Foundation. What? Give me what?
What?
She is the president of Connexions and she doesn't even know what the fuck that is. She has a degree in interpersonal communications. A grandmother of 7 and a grandmother of 14. Those children need to be looked at, in my honest opinion. She has served for 6 years on the Timbanogos Symphony Board of Directors and 2 years on the Utah Metropolitan Ballet Board of Directors. Is she trafficking? Pam Bodtcher? I don't trust this woman. As far as I could throw her fat ass.
You start to know the family. How do you meet?
the Franke family?
Yeah.
Through a program called Connexions. It's a kind of a life skills type of thing.
Pam walked with the officers and DCFS worker back to the front of their home, where they told the children that they were either to stay with their older sister or be placed into state custody with a foster family.
You want me to go get your stuff? You guys come and get your stuff.
During the entire 90-minute stretch of when officers arrived to when the two children were placed in state custody, officers had a really difficult time getting information about the situation and relaying that to Bodtcher, her husband, and others involved. For example, there are even mentions in this body camera of Ruby and her husband in custody at that time. To our knowledge, Kevin Franke was not in custody.
Right. The details were sketchy. They were just trying to get the kids. I think that's why.
4th. That's
Yeah.
your best guess.
Said she had a family emergency.
And need you to pick up the girls.
Yeah, she said, would you mind watching the girls while I'm gone? Because she was leaving. I said, yeah, I could do that because I need some help cleaning.
Okay, and then did you say to bring them to your house for today and then take it back home tonight? Or
She didn't say.
Keep them here for a couple days?
She didn't say. I was just planning on bringing them home tonight.
Oh, I was going to bring her home with a fresh batch of salsa that we made.
After the DCFS worker comes over to ask Pam about how she really knows Ruby Franke, she brings up the business Connexions Classroom. That's the business Jodi Hildebrant ran. We've done a lot of coverage on this. Here's the interaction when asking how Pam knows Ruby Franke.
What type of things do they do with the program?
It's like life skills.
It's like
learning how to, it's like be honest, responsible, and humble. Those 3 colors of there.
Look at, she separated herself from them. She just separated herself from them. What's up, Miss Robin? Good morning. Those are the 3 pillars of whose program, Pam? Whose program? Their program? Or your program?
It's like be honest, responsible, and humble. Those 3 colors of their program.
Is there like a meeting place for you guys met, or is it kind of a virtual
No.
thing?
Yeah, we meet in the basement.
It's online every Saturday morning. It's called Empowering Joy.
Okay. How long have you known them for?
Oh, geez.
Ish.
Probably, I don't know. Let's see. I mean, I didn't know her really well because she was in the program, but I didn't really know her. But I've known her probably really well, maybe 3 years.
Is this like a program that she started, or is it just one that she kind of...
She's just a part of it.
She's just part of it.
No mention of Jodi. You may remember from my conversation with Jesse Hildebrant, it's about a month ago. Pam and Jodi have been friends for a very long time. We've been covering the 8 passengers case extensively over the past few months. A number of folks have been speaking.
That's what Jesse said. They've been friends for a really long time. Miss Pam and Miss Jodi Hildebrant. Yeah, this lady's so full of shit. She's so full of shit. Hey, Elaine from Yorkshire. Good morning.
Roberta.
Horrible, isn't it? Horrible. These people are awful, awful people. So we need to definitely keep our eye on this one, because I think Miss Pam Bodtcher may end up being a witness. So who here would like to take our I almost said Friday, our Monday morning live and watch some Judge Middleton? I've got a couple good clips. Can I get a yes or no in chat? You guys want to watch some Judge Middleton? It's in the water. Judge, I got 2 good clips of Judge Middleton. Judge Middleton is a Michigan judge. So 10% of you believe Pam Bodtcher. 89% of you say hells no. Miss Robin says, I won't visit Utah or Idaho. Hello, Lindsay from the Netherlands. Dandy says she's so full of ish. If you smacked her ass would splatter. I agree. She's gross. She's really, really gross. Did you guys, yes, for the judge. Let's see here. We are going to, these are good ones. There's 2 good ones here. These are pre-trial arraignments that we're going to watch in just a second. I'm looking for something. Okay, here we go. So I am going to go I'm going to go get something to drink. If you guys want to use the ladies' room, use the men's room. That is so funny. Truth exposed. And I just want to say, any body cam, any funny court things, email them to us because we will watch them live. We're having a good time doing that. So I will be back in just about 2 minutes. Give me a minute and a half. How about that? Cash me outside. How about that? I'd like to cash Pam outside. How about that? Oh, Bella, you're so vocal. Oh, shoot. Well, hello. What you are witnessing is real. The participants are not actors. Good morning to Miss Casey. Glad to see you. I love our morning lives, guys. What are you guys thinking on the morning lives? All right. Well, thank you for being here. We are going to roll this footage. This is Judge Middleton. These are bench warrant arraignments. And this is new. This is from Friday. And this is the 3B District Court in Michigan. This is my home state. And I love Judge Middleton. He's a very nice man. Very nice man. Very nice judge. So let's roll this footage. Courtroom shenanigans. Hit the like button, guys, if you haven't already.
Good afternoon. This is Judge Middleton. Who am I speaking with?
Jodi Wood.
All right. You're also known as Jodi Lynette Klein?
Klein Wood, yeah. It's my maiden name.
All right. Judge Patterson just made you cry, and I'm sorry for that.
He's so nice.
I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do. I have no idea. This is all new to me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And so everybody's being an asshole to me, and I don't know what to do.
Everyone's being an asshole.
Well, I will try to be nice.
I can't get no lunch. I can't get my meds. I can't get nothing to drink.
Hold on. Also joining us is Mr. Stickley from the Public Defender's
Pete Stickley,
Office.
watch his face too.
And he was with you with Judge Patterson.
She's a mess.
In this case, which is file number 20605 SM. It alleges a retail fraud, and this matter is complicated, which I will speak to in a minute.
She stole from Walmart, I think.
605.
She's like, wait till you hear how old this case is.
In this case, it's alleged that on or about March 6th of 2020, you did a retail fraud at the Walmart store in Three Rivers, charged as a second degree. That is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Kind of see if I can figure out anything about it.
Because I can't even remember what
Judge,
happened.
You were charged, you were arraigned, you pled not guilty, and attorney David Marvin was appointed to represent you. He's now the prosecuting attorney.
Now he's prosecuting you.
When you got arrested again in 2021, they appointed Victor Fitz, the Cass County prosecutor, as the special prosecutor in this case. Mr. Marvin can't prosecute you on a case where he previously was your lawyer. So we have a special prosecutor from Cass County. You went AWOL.
I didn't go nowhere. I've been around here the whole time.
Well, you weren't here in court. You failed to appear on August 7th of 2020, and a bench warrant issued for your arrest.
Whoops.
You got arrested on August 9th. Wait a minute. No, they didn't arrest you until just recently. I renewed the warrant. So maybe you didn't go anywhere, but you didn't come to court.
I thought I had a Zoom. It seems like I had a Zoom or something, and I had no clue how to run at the time. I had no clue how to run the phone or anything, and I didn't know how to get on the Zoom.
Well, all right. Well,
So
I'm here all day, every day.
I don't have a vehicle either.
A vehicle for Zoom.
All right. Well, it's good that you're in custody then, because we can deal with all this. I'm going to appoint an attorney, a new attorney.
Keith.
I'm going to set this for attorney pretrial for November 3rd. Hopefully, Mr. Fitz will be available. We'll set this for 9:30. Need to give notice to Cass County Prosecutor's Office.
Why is it Cass County, sir?
He just told you.
Because Mr. Victor Fitz is the Cass County Prosecuting Attorney, and they were appointed as special prosecutor. Mr. Marvin was your lawyer, and in 2020, he was elected as prosecuting attorney.
While you were
He took office on January 1 of 2021. So he can't be your defense lawyer and the prosecutor at the same time. So they got a special prosecutor. So I need to get a new lawyer to represent you because Mr. Marvin can't represent you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Truth.
What is your address? Is it still Freese Road?
No. Well, since what happened last night, I guess I'm getting moved out of there and I don't know where I'm going to. And my parents are moving my shit out of my house or where I was staying at because
her parents?
I've had the cops out there 3 times because I get pushed around, thrown down on the ground.
Where have you been staying?
On 12.
US 12? What town?
Sturgis. Because my husband and I had got a separation, and that's where I went to.
All right.
That's where
Who
I've
lives
been.
on Freese? Who lives on Freese Road?
He's got the
That's
patience
where
of
my
a
husband lives.
saint.
All right. Which widow are you married to?
George.
All right.
But we've been separated for like 2 years.
Well, there's 3 George Woods. You're married to George Alva Wood?
Yes, unfortunately.
She said, unfortunately.
Okay. What happened last night that caused you to get arrested?
Because I called the police because I got thrown down and hit again, and they come there and didn't do shit to them, and it was the third time they've been there for this, for me being thrown around,
All right.
and
Well,
they
they
still haven't
should
done
have
anything to him.
arrested you. The first is, so the cops came on a complaint. They realized there was a warrant for your arrest and you got picked up.
Yeah, but the cops have been there like 5 or 6 times prior to that and hasn't, and even asked me if I had warrants or anything, and they didn't ever say nothing to me. And
All right,
then
well,
I
who knocked
just tried to get
Who knocked you down?
Dave.
Who's Dave?
And
Dave
it's
who?
been him the last.
Dave's not
Dave
here.
Caldwell.
Dave's not here, man.
And I've called on him 3 times for him doing this to me, and they've never done anything to him. And then they took me to jail last night.
All right, I don't know anything about any of that, but you've got these old larceny charges that you never dealt with and you took off. That's how you dealt with them. So I'm appointing a new lawyer for you. I'm setting it for November 3rd at 9:30. We need to give notice to the Cass County prosecutor. Judge Pattison set your bond at 5,000 cash or surety. I'm gonna leave this bond at 1,000 cash or surety. So you may well end up sitting until we get this back on track. What did Judge Pattison set his case for?
He said it was probation violation.
Oh, yeah, she's on probation in the other case.
God.
See, sir, I'm totally confused about what's going on. I really don't know.
All right, let me see if I can help. You're confused because you're knowingly confused because you've ignored everything that was going on here. In this case, you're alleged to have stolen some stuff from the Walmart store in March of 2020. You pled not guilty. I appointed a lawyer for you and got a special prosecutor, and you failed to appear and never came back since August of 2020. You should have been arrested.
Did you hear that?
When they came to see you before, but they didn't.
Yeah, because they've been at the house. They've been at the house
other
many
case,
times.
you were on probation to Judge Pattison. And that was on another retail fraud charge. And it's alleged that you violated your probation by not doing the things you were supposed to do and getting a new retail fraud charge. So he had a warrant for your arrest as well. So you don't understand what you're going on because you bugged out on your criminal complaint and you bugged out on your probation violation. So we're going to get a lawyer to help you with this and set it for a pretrial and one for a hearing. And you're pretty weak sauce when you say, well, I couldn't come to the courthouse. I couldn't call the courthouse for 3 years.
Weak sauce.
So we'll deal with it. So you're probably going to sit until we can get this addressed. We'll talk with your probation agent. We'll see perhaps if the prosecutor will agree to resolve everything all at once. And
I'm sorry.
That's where we are. Okay, you're good to go.
So I got a bond of 5,000 and a bond of 1,000.
1,000, correct.
She heard that part.
What? Why did they raise my bond from 15 to 5?
I don't know. I didn't do that one. I left this one as it was originally set.
Well, I asked and they didn't answer me. So
well, I don't know the answer, but Judge Pattison apparently felt you were a risk not to appear since you've been AWOL for 3 years. But the good news is there is no longer any warrant hanging over your head. We're going to get these resolved, but you're going to sit unless you post the bond. Good luck. I'll see you on November 3rd and I'll get a lawyer for you.
okay, thank you.
Oh man, we got one more coming in. This one's a doozy.
This was also a David Marvin case.
Did I ask them to do that?
Weeks.
Mr. Marvin at that time had 10 weeks of the contract. So he had lots of cases, and he did a good job on his criminal cases.
But now he's the prosecutor.
Yeah, there's still a few of these that are hanging out there.
Here comes the next victim. Hi, Anna. How are you?
I don't remember the document. We will go over that.
She's like, why is my bail raised? All right, here she comes.
Okay,
Here she comes.
I got my last case.
His last case on a Friday, yo.
Okay, now give me a minute. I'm doing the best I can.
Oh my gosh.
Good afternoon. Are you Elizabeth Louise Thornthwaite?
Yes.
This is Judge Middleton. This is an old file, 182241OT. You were charged with driving with a suspended license on March 31st of 2018.
2018.
That's a lie.
Well,
I was never officially notified. I wasn't officially notified.
All right, you got a ticket and you had a court date, and David Marvin was appointed as your lawyer. And
Now I went to the jail to talk to the chief of police at Three Rivers. They told me they didn't have a chief there. Then I asked for the one underneath him. I can't remember what it is now. And they said, oh, we don't have one of them here either.
Look at Keith.
all right, well, let me.
Over this incident.
When did you get arrested? Last night?
I didn't get arrested.
Well, you're in jail.
Yeah.
When did you get arrested last night?
I don't know what time it was.
Well, where was it?
At my niece's. She hit me in the head. I got a big lump in
All right, where
on my
was
head.
that?
Three Rivers.
Who's your niece?
Helen Tobias.
All right, so you were a victim of an assault and they found this old warrant for your arrest. Is that true?
Apparently, yeah.
Apparently.
Okay. Where do you live?
I was living with my niece and I was going to leave in the morning. She told me I had to leave, but I was going to leave the next morning. I had even
Where
called
have you
Pam.
been for the last? Where have you been for the last 5 years?
Oh, mostly in Kalamazoo.
All right, some of this is very old and it's hard to remember. You got a ticket for driving with a suspended license on July 31st.
What year?
Well, July 31st of 2018. You were driving without your headlights on in the middle of the road at 4 o'clock.
No, that's a lie too.
Yeah.
I was parked alongside the road and I drove about 10 feet and I wasn't even out in the traffic lane. And then I turned my lights on. I wasn't out in the main middle of the road.
Well, all right.
Spitfire.
They allege that your driver's license was suspended. I appointed
And
a
that
lawyer to represent you, Mr. David Marvin, and I paid for it. And
You
you
didn't
paid me
show
back by never showing up again. Mr. Marvin had been in communication with Mr. Barnes, who was the Three Rivers City Attorney. He offered to reduce this charge to a charge called no valid operator's license. That is a charge which is punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100.
I don't know.
It carries
He never
2
took my
points,
driver's license.
but it does not suspend your license.
Sir, I was up north. I got a bunch of mail at my niece's. About 9 letters. I opened 4 of them. But that letter was from Secretary of State I hadn't opened.
She didn't open it.
And that's when he pulled me over and said I was
Okay.
driving.
She didn't open it.
So, do you acknowledge that you didn't have a valid license on that day?
No, I had a driver's license. He didn't even take it from me.
The
I wasn't
Secretary of
officially notified by the Secretary of State because I had never opened the letter. I was up north.
All right. Well, the fact that you didn't open it didn't mean they didn't give you notice. If you plead to not having a valid operator's license, I'm going to give you a day in jail and let you out of jail. If you wish to have a hearing on this, I'm going to appoint a lawyer and set it for a hearing. And if you can't postpone, you can sit in jail. So
They illegally took my car.
He illegally took my car.
when?
And I
5
didn't
years
have a
ago?
driver's license.
5 years ago.
2018. He legally took my car. He had it towed away. I had to walk over to my niece's. I had my driver's license with me. On the yellow form that he filled out, he said he took me to jail. He couldn't take me to jail because I wasn't officially notified. So I walked back over to my niece's.
All right.
And that's the truth. I didn't go to
The
jail.
prosecutor contends that you were officially notified when they sent you the notice.
wasn't.
Well, everyone
I
could just
hadn't
say I
opened
didn't.
it.
Well, yeah, everybody
I hadn't
could beat
opened
it
it.
by not having opened it.
Well,
I
how was
didn't
I
open
supposed
it,
to
so
know
I
what
didn't
was
know
in
I
it?
was suspended. All right, I
No, I
don't.
didn't know.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna appoint
I
a
know
lawyer
it was
for you.
mine.
Okay,
Three Rivers should give me my car back. I called for a loan. They said, I'm done, $8,000 on that car. They illegally took my car.
okay.
Now
Is
I
that
got
why
bad credit.
Now I got bad credit. It's their
Okay.
fault.
Set a pre-treat trial for November 3rd
November 3rd is going to be a busy day here.
at, well, we gotta get a special, oh, it's the city attorney, so that won't matter. Is a TR case.
I know. Watch Keith's face.
Bond is $200, cash or surety. Do you have $200?
Not on me.
All right, will someone post the bond for you?
Thank you,
Does it have to
Norma.
be cash?
Cash or surety?
Does it have to be? Look at Keith. Look at Keith's face. I want to stop and say thank you to Norma for your PayPal donation. So greatly appreciated.
Bond is $200, cash or surety. Do you have $200?
Not on me.
All right, will someone post the bond for you?
Does it have to be cash?
Cash or surety?
With 30.
Through a bonding
What's that
company.
mean?
Through a bonding company.
I got a credit card.
All right, well, perhaps you can use that. I tried to get you out of jail on 1 day's notice, but don't want to do that. I don't trust you to show up again. You've been AWOL for 5 years. You don't have a permanent address. You just got kicked out of your niece's house, and you're still mad about what happened 5 years ago.
You're still
and you've been
I gotta
AWOL
go
for
back
5
and get my
years.
stuff at my
So
niece's.
if
My
you
luggage
do
is
bond
at my
out,
niece's.
if you do bond out, you're to be here Friday, November 3rd at 8:30.
Thank you, Combat.
If you don't
That
bond
whole
out,
case is a lie. I
Okay.
wasn't officially notified. I can't read through an envelope.
Yes, well, if that were the case, everybody could just say I never got notified because I never opened my mail. So you have your own interpretation. Yeah,
The
so,
officer had
okay.
me open it in front of him. The officer
Okay.
got it out of my car and brought it into the police car and had me open it in front of him. And then I knew what was in the
We
letter.
need that body cam.
Very good. All right.
We need
We'll
that
have a
body
hearing.
cam.
The bond actually was 400. I cut it in half to 200. Cash or surety.
This thing
All
take
right.
money off me. This is nothing but identity thing.
Okay.
Identity thing.
All right. I'm
And I
questioning
need
my
medical
own identity.
attention on my legs. I'm in
All
a
right,
lot of
thank you.
pain.
Today was my day.
You're right, Judge.
Wait for it. Wait for Keith.
Hey, but you guys won the
I
Super
don't know. But literally, I don't trust her to come back. So we'll do the best we can. All right. Thank you for your help, Keith. All right. Judge Pattison is
Wait for
got
it.
a photographer waiting for something. So I guess I better get out there.
I'm going to go buy a Lamborghini, but I'm not going to open the bill. I'll talk to you later.
He said, I'm going to go buy a Lamborghini and I'm not going to open the bill. Oh, man. Those are so funny. So damn funny. I've got a couple more videos for you guys. I'm not going to leave you yet. We've got this lady in the Atlanta area. She had so when I first saw this headline, I was like, oh my God, they like destroyed someone's home, that they live in. Well, it turns out that that's not the case. This woman says she came back from vacation and that her house had been demolished. Well, here's the kicker. It hasn't been lived in 15 years and it was all boarded up. But just wait for it. And no, you can't read through envelopes. So screw it. Screw your bills.
It is so, Eric, how does this even happen?
Yeah, Alex, that's really the $1 million question.
The $1 million
Take a look.
question?
This is all that is left of this home. Thankfully, no one lived inside at the time, but it's a home that's been in the family for over 4 decades.
I'm just left with a big old mess.
Susan Hodgson can't even begin to process how her longtime family property ended in a pile of...
Wait, hold on. She said, I'm just left with a big old mess. Hold on, let me put the captions up here. You ready?
I'm just left with a big old mess.
Susan Hodgson can't even begin to process how her longtime family property ended in a pile of rubble. It started while she was on vacation and received a call from a neighbor.
Did you hire somebody to tear your house down next door to me that's been boarded up for about 15 years? And I said, no.
No.
No. She said, well, there's somebody over here just demolished the whole house and tore the whole house down.
Hodgson says the workers got nasty.
He told her to shut up and mind her own business.
So she sent a family member over.
I said, well, look, I want to see a permit or something. And he said, okay. He pulls it out and he says, oh, I'm at the wrong address. And just packs everything up and leaves, and the house is deplored. Gone.
The home sits on Lakewood Avenue in southwest Atlanta, and no one was living inside at the time.
It's been boarded up for about 15 years, and we keep it boarded, covered, the grass cut, the yard's cleaned up. Taxes paid.
Hodgson says she hasn't heard anything from the company responsible. You call it, we haul it, and it's based in Atlanta.
It's just hard to believe that somebody just thinks they got the right just to come up and tear something up and just walk away from it and leave it and come back, say, I'm sorry, what do y'all need to do to fix this? It's an accident.
And now.
Oh, it's just a rumbled mess. The whole house is just deplored just crushed in.
Hodgson and her family
It's deplored. What's deplored?
Has to figure out what to do next.
I think he owes us an apology and fix the problem. He needs to fix the problem.
All right, back out here live. I did reach out to the company and got a response. I'm told that this under investigation. They also said they're working to rectify the situation. Now, the family involved says they have not heard from the company at all. Hopefully, they can get some answers after this. They're also worried about any maybe water or gas lines that might have been possibly ruptured.
What can't make this stuff up, guys. You can't. You can't make it up. Wait, listen.
The yard's cleaned up, taxes paid.
Hodgson says she hasn't heard anything from the company responsible. You call it, we haul it, and it's based in Atlanta.
It's just hard to believe that somebody just thinks they got the right just to come up and tear something up and just walk away from it and leave it and come back, say, I'm sorry. What do y'all need to do to fix this? It's an accident.
And now.
Oh, it's just a rumbled mess.
It's an accident. It was just an accident. I'm sorry.
The whole house is just deported and just crushed in.
Hodgson and her family have.
You guys, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. He's like, it was an accident. We didn't mean to tear it down. It's been boarded up for 15 freaking years. Whew. All right, I've got one more for you on this Monday morning. This is a messed up story. Okay, this is a messed up story. So we're going up to Rowan County. I believe this is in, I don't know where this is, Queen City News, but this guy was deceased, and people thought that he was a Halloween prop, and they freaking mowed around him. You heard me. And if you hear a mower, they're cutting my grass.
Families upset if their loved one's body was mistaken for a Halloween decoration and left sitting for days.
And they now want to be able to know how he died and why it wasn't reported to police sooner. Queen City News anchor Morgan Francis spoke with his family, joining us here in the studio with the very latest shocking details. Morgan.
Alicia, Brian, this all happened in China Grove. The family discovered a lawn care worker mowed around Robert Owen's near-naked body, thinking it was a prop. A day later, someone else made the gruesome discovery.
Don't know how you can do that. Mow right beside someone and assume that they're Halloween decoration at a house no one lives at.
The last time families saw Robert Owens was October 1st, a Sunday. It wasn't until a week later that police found him here, down a long driveway off of Shoe Road in China Grove. He had little clothing on and was face down in the grass outside a home that family says has been empty for quite some time.
My grandmother's lived off of Shoe Road for 40 plus years, and he's never been to this house. He's never known of this house, this far off the road. He's never been back here. He's never been known to come here.
Hey, Wyoming.
He told his sister
Good to see
Haley
you.
and mother Brenda that the 34-year-old hadn't been shot. They had to gather the rest from a construction worker on the property.
Construction worker told us that he had cuts and scrapes on his arms.
He said it looked like defensive
wounds is his words.
Family members admit Owens has been known to do drugs. They say, however he died doesn't yet explain how he ended up here. Police don't suspect foul play, but they're still investigating his death. In the meantime, his family is still in shock that the man they all love is now gone forever.
His nieces and nephews love him, and he had just gotten my son a jacket, and he didn't even have the chance to give it to him. We want answers.
The China Grove police chief tells us they are expecting to get more information this week. They're still waiting for the autopsy results to come back. Owen's family says his death has left them with unexpected expenses, and they're currently trying to raise money for his funeral.
I mean, crazy. But I mean, it's not like he was even set up in by a, right. I thought it was going to be funny, but I was like, what the heck? I thought he was maybe in a Halloween setup, but the dude was just laying in someone's grass face down and someone mowed around him. Meanwhile, I got my lawn people here. But yeah, so they don't think there's foul play. So do they think it was he wandered there? Right. The Halloween prop, that is so bizarre. So would you be looking at maybe the lawn guy? I mean, what the heck? I don't understand it. I do not understand it. I've got one more video for you guys. This is from CNN. This is some AI news.
What if the biggest AI threat of all is to human relationships? The movie Her seemed like absurd science fiction
Her?
a decade ago. A lonely,
Never saw it.
heartbroken man played by Joaquin Phoenix finds solace in an artificial intelligence female voice.
Did you guys ever see this movie from 2013? This is about AI girlfriends, guys. This is the next thing to hit the males of our society.
That he talks to through his phone and earbuds, played by Scarlett Johansson.
The woman that
I know, me too, Punani.
She's an operating system.
You're dating an OS? What is that like?
See, we all watch these stupid movies and then, oh, now it's real. It was a movie. Now it's a real thing.
We're living in an epidemic of loneliness among young men. Professor Scott Galloway told me that failing young men he perceives to be an existential crisis for the country. Why? Well, Pew found that 63% of young men under 30 are single, compared with only 34% of women the same age. 1 in 5 American men who are unmarried and not in a romantic relationship report not having any close friends. And according to Pew, there's a decline in the number of single men actively seeking relationships or even casual dates, currently around 50%. Joining me now is on these airwaves about a year ago, and then you can react. Roll it.
But the issue is, when you have a group of men, the lower half of attractiveness of men, and online dating, which has doubled, now it's about half of relationships, and the top 20% of men in terms of attractiveness get about 60% of the interest, you end up with a group of men that are more prone to conspiracy theory, more prone to misogynistic content, more prone to not believe in climate change. So this is the American story. If it's written with a pen whose ink is failing young men, does not end well. This is an existential crisis, failing young men.
Make sense to you, Professor Vittert?
Absolutely. You know, what happens is these young men get in these AI relationships, and because the AI learns from you exactly what you like and you don't like, you end up having these perfect relationships.
Stop
when
it.
you go
Stop.
into real life and you try to have a relationship, the most human thing we can do, it's not perfect, and there's ups and downs, and they're not able to deal with these ups and downs, not only in relationships, but in life in general.
Is she real?
Professor Vittert, if a young man has an AI girlfriend, is there shame in that? In other words, is this the sort of thing that you share with your buddy, or are you keeping it a secret?
You know, it's interesting. It started off as something that was kept secret, sort of like the porn industry. Young men wouldn't talk about porn, or that was Playboy was hidden behind some house somewhere. But then it became part of the normal conversation, and that's what we're seeing with AI girlfriends.
Fucking
now
fuzzy
it's becoming
slippers
part
and
of the
lip
normal
gloss.
conversation, and it's no longer shameful, which means it becomes significantly bigger.
I mean, you saw, I hope you saw, I don't know if you have a return monitor, but we showed, can we put up again, Jordan, can you just show the imaging? It's so sophisticated, and I'm sure it's only going to get better and better. And I'm wondering the impact that it's going to have on a young man's there. I'm showing one of these avatars right now. I'm also wondering
What the hell am I looking at? What am I looking at? What is this? I
am here to help you learn.
Shut up, Amica.
Nope.
Much like porn being ubiquitous, it's going to raise expectations, right? If porn is so accessible among young men, they're going to have expectations that that's, the natural course of business, when perhaps it isn't. I think I'll say it that way.
Look at the top, it says Cupid with a K.ai. I'm going to go there. KUPID.ai. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? What am I looking at? These are fake people. These are AI girlfriends Oh my God, you guys. What? This is the AI dating site. This is weird. Elaine says she's so scared. Don't be scared. Just teach your kids not to do this. Teach your boys not to do this. Okay, here we go. This is the AI dating site. This is called Cupid.ai, and they have little things here. Lucia is from Buenos Aires and is passionate about nature, healthy lifestyle, and yoga. She's a premium one only. Electra, you can get 2 for free. Olivia is 20. She's a literature student daydreaming about a romantic relationship. K-pop singer from Korea likes clubbing, underground parties, and bad boys. Oh my God. This is sick. What do you do? Let's click on her and see what it does. Chat with Electra. John. It says John. I'm going to put John. Male, female. Okay. Oh my God. I'm scared.
Hello there. I'm Electra. Very nice to meet you. I'm 24 and I live in Manhattan. I love playing video games, reading comic books, and I have a passion for the Japanese culture. If you want me to send you a picture, you just need to ask me in the chat. You can also ask for specific pictures and I will be happy to share. Also, if you want me to keep talking with voice messages, just activate the voice messaging option. So tell me about you. What's your name?
Gonzo, hey. I'm so glad to see you here. Yeah, they said turn it off. Okay, I'm going to say hi to her. I'm so happy that you chose me among all the girls. What would you be excited about? I'm super open-minded.
Hi there. I'm so happy that you chose me among all the girls. What would you be excited to talk about? I'm super open-minded, so feel free to chat about anything.
Okay, so it said, send me a photo of you. And then you click to show. This website contains AI-generated content that can include unfiltered text generation. You agree to our terms of service. If you have to say you're allowed to view adult content. Oh my God. I feel dirty. What the hell do they have an affiliate program for? Sign in with Patreon? Patreon's linked with this shit? What? Nope. No can do. Get me out of here. Clear my cookies. I'm done.
And similarly, when there's an avatar who looks like that, it too is going to set expectations. You get the final word.
You can set things down to their rear end size. So you can set anything you want, which is going to create really terrible expectations and just continue this epidemic of loneliness that has enormous repercussions.
Well, and not only...
I'm going to read some social media aloud, so don't tap out yet. Let's see what we have. Put it up on the screen. Here we go. Human relationships are hard. AI relationships are easy. It's unhealthy for technology to save us from all of life's challenges, says Conspiracy Crush. But Professor Vittert, I don't know how we put this genie back in the bottle, right?
Oh, God.
I'm not sure there is a way to keep the AI genie back in the bottle. I think we have to address these issues at the root of them, which is where this loneliness starts. And that will be what solves this, if ever.
Wow.
One more social media. Put it up if you can, Jordan, and I'll read it aloud. What do we have? AI is a quick fix that will eventually backfire, I think, says Kelly.
I agree with Kelly. I am with Kelly. Wow. Clear your cookies. Clear your cookies, right? We're always learning something new. We're always learning something new here. Oh, man. That makes me happy to kind of see these hands. Like, at least they're real. When it gets to the point where we're happy to see Kohberger's hands because they're real, there's a big problem here. We have a big problem. Apparently, oh my gosh, Elaine. Oh, it's so disgusting. Wyoming, it's so good to see you. Oh, yeah. Anna says my Temu ads should be interesting now. Let's go to Google and see what my ads will pop up as. Let's see. Let's see. We're going to do a test. It's just a test. This has been a really fun live, too, by the way. I'm really digging the morning. Okay, so I'm on Daily Mail. You know, they're always good for a lot of ads. Actually, I'm getting purses and sports bras. So that's a good thing. Check it. I've got sports bras. I got some kind of a duffel bag. But they keep changing, and they're probably going to get darker and weirder as they change. But right now, we are good. And we have Britney Spears sobbing. No idea what her problem is. She's been dancing with knives. All kinds of crazy-ish. I'm just seeing if I have any weird ads popping up that we can laugh at. Nothing too sinister. Did you guys hear about this guy? Although that's not him. There was a guy, I think it's on Law and Crime, there's Bodycam, where this guy, the cop actually planted. They actually planted drugs in his car. But check this out. Look at this is from the Franke house. This is when they went into the Franke house and it was empty. When they barreled down the door, the home was empty. Oh, here's them breaking down Ruby's door.
Today we are starting off our day the way we do every day.
Here, let's watch this.
Every day.
Popular momfluencer Ruby Franke, known for her tough love approach to parenting.
Keeping them home from school and wiping the floorboards would really bring pain.
Now set to face a Utah judge over the custody of 4 of her 6 children as she faces felony charges of child abuse.
You two stay on that corner.
And this morning, exclusive body cam footage obtained by ABC News showing the moments police swarm Franke's Utah home the day of her arrest on August 30th.
Police department!
Guns drawn as police scour room to room in Franke's home for more of her children after one of them is...
Ooh, let's take a look at her house and see what was in the house. Hold on here. I want to see what the inside of her house looked like. We're going to watch it in slow mode. I'm going to actually mute it. Because I want to see if there was weird shit in there. Let's see. Let me turn off the captions. This is the basement. I wonder what they found down there. Everything looks normal in there. There's their garage. At least they don't have a room in there, right? Look at these guns drawn. This is when the neighbor calls. Let's see. There's our friend Pam. There's Pam and her husband. 14 grandchildren this chick has. Let's see if we see any more of the house here. That's her husband. Okay, so here, Sherry Franke called 911 last year. Listen to this.
Claims of neglect reported on this 911 call made by their oldest daughter, 20-year-old Sherry Franke, back in September 2022.
Hi, my name is Sherry Franke. My 4 younger siblings are living in Springville, and my neighbors have been telling me that they have been left home alone for about 4 or 5 days.
Records
for about 4 or 5 days,
indicating police responded to the Franke home more than a dozen times in the last few years, as
How'd I
early
miss
as 2018, and a wellness check in 2022. Authorities arresting Ruby and her business partner in Connexions, Jodi Hildebrant. The two now face 6 counts each of felony child abuse, each charge carrying a penalty of 15 years in prison.
Let's hope they don't ever see the light of day, huh? Let's hope they never see the light of day, guys. A little added information there at the end. Wow. Well, this was a full show, guys. I really, really enjoyed spending my morning with you. I hope you enjoyed spending your morning with me. Please let me know what you think of all these stories in the comment section below. And I'll have a packed show for you on Friday as well. And on Wednesday, every Wednesday now, I'm going to drop a video for you guys. So Monday and Friday live streams and Wednesday video drop. So we're getting our schedule together here at J is for Justice. I want to thank you guys all for watching this morning. Spending your morning with me means the world to me. Thank you, all the moderators, and thank you, all the members. Let's roll our credits, and I will see you guys in the next video, right at 2 hours. How awesome is that? Thank you, mods, and thank you, members. Yay, you had a blast. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I'll see you later. Be sure to check out my other videos and playlists for more true crime content. And if that's not enough, you can join our Patreon. Don't have a tinfoil hat? It's okay. We'll make you one. It's that easy. See you guys in the next video.
See you later. Bye.
I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard it about you and your problems. I don't give a damn.
Okay.
For donuts.
Shall we play a game?
You wanna be with me. You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans to get to friends, but don't wanna face the fact that I ain't got time, I ain't got time for that. Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs. Buying new shoes, hanging by the pool, sipping on Coke and Jack. Calling my phone when you
Is it one Jennifer or 2 Jennifers?
Thanks so much, Jennifer.
Bye, Jennifer.
Listen.
No, you don't run the place.
Guess
yet.
what? I do today.